What's going on, everybody? It's your boy T-Roy. Big Boys Make the Most Noise, you dig? AKA Cameraman. And this is behind the scenes for Through the Night music video with Doyo featuring Jxhines. Let's get into it.
I better leave a stain on your mind like that. Through the night, through the night, through the night, through the night. I'm a late night creeper in the night, my darling. Can put you right to sleep, you don't need to sleep, no. Me no want you on me drama, always follow, I'ma have to drop them in that lip.
Hey, what's up? My name is Hodges. I'm the director of photography for the Through the Night video with Doyo and Jxhines. First of all, this video has been one of the biggest projects I've ever worked on. It was a very challenging process. It was a very fun process. But it started out with just the idea. Our director, Roy, he had some great ideas that were going off, older music videos, and we were just like, let's take this approach. So basically how we started, like we start everything, we do a shot list, storyboard, we're putting together old videos of shots that we want, Through the Night to look like, and we kind of imitate those shots.
And it added a lot of flavor as well too, so that was one of the biggest things preparation-wise, was really figuring out where we were gonna start getting our sources of creativity from. The next thing was locking in a creative director. Shout out to Paris. She was a creative director for our music video Through the Night. Built this dope set. Shout out to Paris. Actually, she's a creative director, but she built this dope set. We put a shot list together for the Sean Paul video. And we just used it as a reference, the Sean Paul shot where they had the box and stuff, and we was like, how can we build this from scratch? And Paris, she really pulled this thing together. We gave her what we were looking for, so shout out to Paris. But yeah, man, we got some dope shots with Jack in the box. And Paris literally built that board from scratch. So anybody that you see shooting at the Darn Fruit that's using that yellow 8-foot board, that's a box that was built here at the studio where we're doing this behind the scenes at the night before the shoot. She literally bought it. We cut the styrofoam. We bought the wood plank for the bottom, and she painted everything from scratch.
So for this video, we went with the Blackmagic Pocket Cinema 4K and the Moza Air 2 gimbal, and we also had a backpack gimbal. And one thing that we got a little bit creative with is I used a hoverboard, and I was standing on the hoverboard and had the backpack gimbal on and the Moza Air 2 gimbal. So it was like 3 forms of stabilization. And I'm definitely gonna be using that in the future for future projects, because I'm very skilled with riding a hoverboard, and I think, why not use it to my advantage? We also had a very, very, very creative gaffer on set, Kel. Shout out Kel, he's the GOAT. He helped us out tremendously. He really came through with the lighting. He brought out the haze machine. He had the Aperture 300Ds out. He had everything that you need. And you tell him, I'm going for this, he's gonna be like, got you. He's going straight to work. The most challenging part about this whole production process was definitely the lack of time on the first day of shooting, because we had 4 hours to shoot the whole video, and we were planning on getting the whole thing done the first night in 4 hours.
The time was super, super, super challenging. From when we got there, I think we had it for about 4 hours. And the time to get everything done, from the scenes to when we switching locations, the lighting had to get changed. So literally, it forced us to make a 1-day shoot into a 2-day shoot.
We had to go back to the drawing board and say, look, we didn't get everything we needed, so we're just gonna have to do another day. And that second day saved the whole shoot. That it brought everything together perfectly.
Stepping from behind the camera and really getting more into just directing projects. So to be able to work with people, first of all, it's a blessing, because people have to trust you. They have to trust your vision, and they have to make sure, and your vision has to go with everybody else's as well. So when people trust you to definitely take lead on a project, it's a blessing. So it was amazing working with everybody. And also when I work with people, I don't need to tell you how to do your job. Like, everybody knew what they were doing, from Reece with being the director of photography, from Kel doing all our lighting, to Shania doing all our choreography. And let me just say this, that was probably the most funnest part, is literally, I talked to Shania one day before the shoot, because the choreographer that we had at first, like we had 2 choreographers. One of them just was unresponsive. The other one caught COVID. I completely forgot about that. He caught COVID and he couldn't come to the set. And then Shania answered the phone the day before, and she literally came through and saved us from the choreography with Jxhines and Faith and their solo performance shots, as well as coming up with the choreography for the second day of shooting with the 3 ladies that we had, who absolutely did an amazing job. So all the way down to the PA. Shout out to Jasmine, shout out to Angel, shout out to Blake, and shout out to my boy HK Bounds. His name is Matt, but shout out to him too. It was just amazing working with everybody. Super dope.
I'm Nikki Nicole. I'm definitely West African. I'm Liberian, and we just made a movie, Through the Night.
Just made a banger. Through the night, through the night, through the night, through the night. 254 native. Shout out to Kenya. Going up.
Just Jack and him, we just coming in. It's no performance, we just coming in so we can see the signs.